Good morning, students. Welcome my today class. Student, in previous online classes, we will already discussed about plant tissues. Okay, and today classes we will discuss about animal tissues. Okay, so let's start. When we breathe, we can actually feel the movement of our chest. How do these body parts move? For this, we have specialized cells called muscle cells. The construction and relaxation of these cells result in movement. Okay, and you can see in the pictures of animal tissues. This is stomach tissue. Okay, and this is nucleus tissue. Okay, you can see. Then during breathing, we inhale oxygen. We were does this oxygen, it is absorbed in the lungs and then is transported to all the body cell through blood. Why would cells need oxygen? The functions of mitochondria we studied earlier provide a clue to this question. Blood flows and carries various substances from one part of the body to other. For example, it carries oxygen and food to all cells. It also collects wastes from all parts of the body and carries them to the liver and kidney for disposal. Blood and muscles are both examples of tissues found in our body. On the basis of the functions they perform, we can think of different types of animal tissues. Okay, such as epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, and nervous tissue. Blood is a type of connective tissue, and muscles form muscular tissue. Okay, student, means blood and muscles are both example of tissue found in our body. On the basis of the functions they perform, we think of different types of animals of tissues, such as epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, and nervous tissue. Blood is a type of connective tissue and muscles form muscular tissue. So epithelial, so we will discuss about 6.3.1 epithelial tissue. The epithelial tissue, the covering or protective tissues in the animal body are epithelial tissue. Okay, and epithelial covers most organ of cavities within the body. It also form a barrier to keep different body system separate. The skin, the lining of the mouth, the lining of blood vessels, lungs, alveoli, and kidney tubules are all made of epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue cells are tightly packed and form a continuous sheet. They have only a small amount of cementic material between them and almost no intracellular spaces. Obviously, anything entering our leaving the body must cross at least one layer of epithelium. As a result, permeability of the cells of various epithelia play an important role in regulating the exchange of materials. between the body and the external environment, and also between different parts of the body, regardless of the type. All epithelium is usually separated from the underlying tissue by an extracellular fibers basement membrane. Okay, so different epithelia, different epithelia, figure 6.9, so differing structure that correlated with their unique functions. For example, in cells living blood vessels or lung alveoli, where transportation of substance occurs through a selectively permeable surface, there is a simple flat kind. So student, you can see in the different types of epithelium tissues: squamous tissue, stratified squamous tissue, cuboidal tissue, and columnar tissue. Okay, this is a types of epithelial tissue. Student, of epithelium, this is called a simple squamous epithelium. Simple squamous epithelium cells are externally thin and flat and form a delicate lining. The esophagus and the lining of the mouth are also covered with squamous epithelium. The skin which protects the body is made of squamous epithelium. Skin epithelial cells are arranged in many layers to prevent wear and tear. Since they are arranged in a pattern of layers, the epithelial is called stratified squamous epithelial, where absorption and secretion occur as in the inner lining of the intestine. Tail epithelial cells are present. This columnar epithelium facilitates movements across the epithelial barrier. In the respiratory tract, the columnar epithelial tissue also has cilia, which are hair-like projection on the outer surfaces of epithelial cells. These cilia can move, and their movement pushes the mucus forward to clear it. Okay, this type of epithelium is the ciliated columnar epithelium. Cuboidal epithelium with cube shape. Okay, so this is a cuboidal epithelium tissue. Okay, so cuboidal epithelium forms the lining of kidney tubules and ducts, salivary glands, where it provides mechanical support. Epithelial cells often acquire additional specialization as gland cells, okay, which can secrete substance at the epithelial surface. Sometimes a portion of the epithelial tissue folds inward and multicellular gland is formed. This is glandular epithelial. Okay, so I hope you can understood about epithelial tissue. Regarding this topic, any doubt, you can contact me. Okay, have a nice day. Good day.